then he's lived with a woman for 10 years that's, you know what I mean, shouts and bars, and then he has a go at me for being slightly moody.
I'll read him a knickers.
You know, I'm a pretty happy person, and when I'm happy, I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? It
But
makes
when
me
you're
happy.
not...
But then, occasionally, if I come home and I'm a bit
miserable.
tired, I am miserable as fuck, for God's sake, I'm a pretty happy person. I've
But-
never said out fucking bad against him.
But...
We've never fucking argued in the whole year that we've been out, really.
Oh yeah, we've had one argument.
Right? A slight argument.
Like me.
How long have you been together?
Over a year, right? We've never had
You've
bad
never had
words.
any
Right,
argument?
1 year.
Not
one
really
week.
had.
No, when you come home that time and told me, do you want me to move out? And I went,
We went, So you did want me to move out?
no,
No.
if I don't want you to move out, I'd have to told you nicely.
Yeah, but it's dealing with things and not knowing the consequences.
Yeah.
If you come home in a mood and he doesn't know why you're in a mood,
I told him I were in a mood.
Because you were miserable.
but you're not...
I wasn't particularly in a mood. I was a bit upset with myself, that's all. I was a bit fed up.
Yeah.
The way I looked. Blah.
But perhaps you're not explaining yourself.
But I did. I told him. Why I didn't talk to you?
for a week.
I
What?
didn't talk to you for a week.
I'm not...
Just
I wasn't there. Don't...
Well,
You need to elaborate a little bit. If one person doesn't
yeah.
explain, then the other person doesn't know. If you come home in a bad mood because
But I
you've
never
bought...
come home like steaming or in a bad mood. Just maybe a bit quiet or something.
What do you mean by steaming?
Like some people come home banged up, you know.
Yeah, but
fuck off.
steaming
I
down
don't know.
south is pissed up.
Yeah,
That's what
alright,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
steaming. That's what steaming
Well.
is. We got to get over the language barrier a little bit.
Sorry.
And well, that's not your fault. It's what you call when
Yeah,
you're
that
steamed
means
up.
steaming here as well.
When you get steamed up in Dorset, it means you've had lots of beer. You're pissed.
But anyway, I don't want to talk about past arguments. We're happy anyway, a minute.
Yeah.
Well, all the time. We always will be.
But you got to be able to have an argument to clear the air. Otherwise,
But we never really have reason to have an argument, to be honest, because I'm a pretty easygoing person.
yeah, but
So is he.
you bottle stuff up. He bottles stuff
I do
up.
bottle stuff up sometimes, and I don't know how to show my feelings sometimes.
Then you need
And then
to.
he doesn't either. He doesn't like being talking about. He doesn't like confrontation.
Well, that's what makes you relatively comparable,
And I don't like
isn't it?
confrontation either. Well, you know,
If,
we don't really ever have a reason to argue, to be honest, do we, love? Are you listening to me?
he's listening.
You're listening to me. We're not. We don't ever really have a reason to argue, do we? We get on pretty well, don't we? Why can't you just be normal?
If you
Yeah.
keep things to yourself,
Yeah.
he keeps
Well,
things to himself. Eventually, it will come to a head, and
Yeah,
one
I
of
don't-
you, yeah, but one of you will end up going out the door
Yeah.
because you just said you don't argue. He doesn't argue,
Yeah.
and
It's
but
fun here.
but
And
you both said,
it's more fun not to argue, and it's more fun to sit here and go.
But
No,
you-
but what I'm saying is I don't really need. What you're trying to say? We should argue.
Twice.
no. What you should say is you should be honest.
Yeah, no, we'll do. We'll try and tell him if.
But you just said yourself that you get argumentative with yourself, you're angry with yourself, you bottle stuff up because of yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas might not be his fault, might not have nothing to do with him,
Yeah.
or the house, or the property.
But the other person
or-
might think that it is if you don't say. Yeah. Oh yeah, I understand that.
You come home in a bad mood, he feels it's his fault.
Yeah.
Until you tell him
Yeah.
it's
Well,
to
I
do.
feel that about him when he comes home and he's
Exactly.
talking, he's a bit moody.
You come home and your boss has pissed you off, but you don't tell him. That's probably the worst thing you can do. But if you come home and say, whatever your boss's name, Harry is a complete tosser, he did this, he did that, this and the other, and then he goes, well, okay, fair enough, clear the air.
Yeah.
You got a couple of choices. One, you can report him. B, you can leave. Or C, you can just absorb it, take it on the shoulder, and try to manipulate what he does to your advantage.
Are you videoing this?
Yes,
Why is he videoing this?
because I'm sad.
Well, he's videoing my conversation, tell him.
Would you like me to stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.